t-shirt. Bought that in Fort Myers, Florida. Bought it ironically from a first-generation American. Boy, you gotta love America, don't you? First generation, you come here, you sell that to me and tell me it's gonna look good on me. It's not gonna look good on me. I'm not gonna wear it. It's funny because when I buy stuff, people go, "What size are you in?" I'm not wearing it. Don't matter what size I am. In case you're wondering, I'm a 54. You know, with 25-inch arms. In case you're wondering, but I'm not wearing it. Look at that. That's not even a person. It's propaganda. It's propaganda. It's somebody's shame, but it's not the shame of the people being depicted. www.tshirthell.com. Taking advantage of the fact that many Americans are now in a rebelling against political correctness movement, have any number of t-shirts that you could have that would just make you, well, I'm trying to hold some of this in. They made the first one, it says, arrest black babies before they become criminals. And they said that before Mr. Bennett made his comments about how you could reduce crime theoretically by aborting all black babies. Of course, what he could have said was you could get rid of all crime by aborting all babies, which is bizarre. T-shirt Hell, I sent them an email and I said, "What are you guys doing with that t-shirt?" And they had that t-shirt 2 years before he said what he said. He said, "Oh, you won't," he said, "you don't worry about it." I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, you know, about a month ago, we came out with another t-shirt that said, arrest white babies before they become child molesting, serial killing, whale-watching corporate thugs. Again, that doesn't make what kind of sense? Stupid sense. The balance to hatred is not more what? No, it's not. And if you're familiar with the ghetto brawls, the whole series, I tell you, this is what I say with any of these pieces, and we're going to move in a second to some other groups. What I say to and ask you is this: with all of these images, ask yourself the question, if all you knew about the group being shown was what you saw here, would you want one of them living next door to you? Then that means it's not only propaganda, it's successful. This is actually from this is a video game. It's called slapthatwhore.com. And he slaps her in the face. It's a white blonde woman. And every time I see that game, I think of the Ford. What's the Ford? He ran for Senate in Tennessee. Is it Harold Ford? Harold Ford. And during the election, they had this racially tinged commercial where they show a white woman, blonde hair, saying, you know, she likes Harold or whatever. Again, if all you knew about Africa, by the way, Flavor of Love is the highest rated show in VH1 history. The highest rated show. If all I knew about black Americans was what I saw on that show, I don't even have a way to finish that sentence. I want you to all repeat this with me. This is the participation part. Say it with me. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You know, I'll tell you what, I believe that. I believe it. I believe that when I allow someone to be attacked, and I think to myself, that's fine, because that's not my group, then I tacitly approve that attack. I believe that. And I don't care who's doing it. When Tim Hardaway, who, by the way, has everybody heard of what Tim Hardaway said? Tim Hardaway, the ex-basketball player, played for the Golden State Warriors and then finished his career, I think, with the Miami Heat. Actually invented the, are you taking me? You got to ask me. Ask me. Yeah, you take me. All right, because I don't know who you are. You know, you should read my email. I don't know who you are. Yeah, you can take me. This is why I can't be a politician. I'll stand behind everything I say. So, Tim Hardaway actually invented, I think, what was called the tempo two-step, and we know it today as the crossover dribble, and actually had the best crossover dribble. Does that make sense? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody know basketball? Anyway, he was famous for his crossover dribble. Well, he's retired for a few years from the NBA, and someone in just a matter of course, asked him in an interview yesterday, what did he think about one of the ex-basketball players coming out as a gay, as being gay? And he said, among other things, I hate gays. I just hate them. Don't think they should be in the world. Don't think they should be in America. And why would I not criticize that? Because he's black? Oh, that's silly. I had students one time, I don't want to get into silliness because I have a litany of it, but I had one of my students, one of my classes once, we were talking about the Rodney King aftermath. And you remember Reggie Denny got beat up? Remember the white guy got beat up? And they were like, Dr. Pilgrim, what would you have done if you had been there while he was being beaten up? Okay, that's stupid. What do you think I would have done? I would have fought with him. I don't like bullies. I don't like people oppressing others. I don't like people using superior power to hurt others. I would have fought with him. That's a silly question. It is apparently okay now in America to hate Mexicans. How many of you have heard anti-Mexican sentiments recently? Yeah, a lot of it's framed in anti-illegal alien, but it's really anti-them. That is so amazing to me. My ancestry is almost equally split, Native American and African American, and we used to joke in my house, we're the only people who should be really upset. But if you think about it, Mexican Americans could also make the claim of being what? Native Americans. Couldn't they? I mean, it's San Jose, San Francisco, San Diego. It's not Millertown. Okay? I mean, they were original Americans, and they actually have a treaty that says that they can keep their culture, the rest of us don't. Hello? Anyway, this t-shirt, again, you know, I don't want to live in a country where people can't wear this t-shirt. I want to live in a country where when people wear that t-shirt, that other people look at them and feel for them. I got to tell you this. I should tell you some of this. What can you say at Grand Valley? Actually, in a part, I'm one of the people responsible for saying what you could say at Ferris, but I don't know it. Well, you guys don't have a chief diversity officer yet, do you? Okay, well then I'll say some things, because I don't know if it would be inappropriate or not in this context. I was at the airport in Grand Rapids, because I had to make the trip from Rockford. Okay, and I was at the airport, and there was a guy with a t-shirt on, and it said, "Bitch, don't make me pull an OJ on you." And I said to him, "Take it off." He says, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Take it off. It gives me offense." Now, I'm not going to kill you. This fellow was thick. I'm talking, you think about that kind of stuff when you confront people. I mean, this guy spent more than his share of time lifting something. I mean, this dude was big. And, big, no. He was thick. I mean, I said, "Take it off." We got into an argument in the airport, not making this up, got an argument in the airport. The security person from the airport came over, and guess who we fussed at? Me, because in this society, I'm wrong. What I was doing was wrong. You understand? And I understand that. What I was doing was wrong. I don't have the right to walk up to another American and say to him, "You don't have the right to wear a shirt that advocates violence against women." I don't have that right to do that. But I did it. I did it. And I don't want to get into some macho discussion. This one says, "If you build it, they won't come," meaning a wall around the border. There are a number of games now on the internet where you get to shoot Mexicans. This one's called the Mexicutor. By the way, I'm sure some of this is new to you. I actually had a person say to me at a conference, "This stuff is irrelevant that you talk about because I don't know about it."